Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Dayton. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer over here at Niche Capital. And today I want to break down what is an A paper, B paper, and C paper client. We oftentimes hear these terms get thrown around nonchalant. Say, oh, that's an A paper client. They should be going and getting bank money, or that's a C paper client, subpar credit, so on and so forth. And I want to just kind of give some insight as to what all this stuff means. Typically, when someone refers to an A paper client, that is a client, a company that has good credit, good pay net report, good FICO score, good Dun & Bradstreet number, good history of repaying loans. Essentially, their credit is strong, good credit client. The number of years in business, they've been in business for 5 to 10, sometimes 20 or 30 years. They've been around a long time. And typically with A paper clients, you're going to see revenue is north of $100,000 a month. Ideally you want to be at $250,000, $300,000 a month in monthly revenue, which essentially what is a general profile description of an A paper client. Now, based on what I said, you can probably guess what a B paper client is. That's someone that maybe doesn't have as good as credit as an A paper client. They've maybe been in business for a few years and their revenue is potentially struggling. It could even be at $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a month to have a B paper client. However, maybe the client's revenue is not consistent. So maybe they haven't been consistently, making $100,000, $200,000, $300,000 a month. Maybe it's all over the place. A lot of banks, a lot of lenders, they want to see consistency. They want to see you've been around a long time, good credit, and whatever you're making in revenue, you've been doing it for a long amount of time and you're going to be doing it long in the future. That is the difference between A and B paper. Again, B paper can still have clients that do, $100,000, $200,000 a month, but if it's not consistent, that's going to be the issue, and that's what makes them a B paper and not an A paper client. Moving on to a C paper client. What is a C paper client? Well, again, you can probably guess. It's a client that doesn't have the best credit, hasn't been in business that long, or doesn't have really that strong of revenues, or a combination of all three. Now, you can get financing if you're an A paper client. You can get financing if you're a B paper client. You can also get financing if you're a C paper client. Truthfully, the difference between the three of these here is just these three items right here: credit, number of years in business, and revenue. Obviously, if you're in business and you want to ensure you get the best financial terms for whatever you're trying to finance, whether it's a term loan, whether it's equipment, whether it's a line of credit, whatever the situation is, you're going to want to ensure that you have strong credit, you've been around for 2 to 5 years, and that you have some consistency in your revenue. We can look back at the last 11, 20, that's the last year's top line revenue, and see that the revenue matches, or essentially it's growing in a positive direction. Now, if that's not you, that's okay. You can still get financing. We understand B and C paper clients, you guys have to grow. You have to leverage debt in order to grow your company, especially in today's economy. So again, that's not a problem. Here at Niche Capital, we're actually able to get financing whether you're an A paper client, B paper client, or even a C paper client. Whether you're financing equipment, which we do a ton of, whether you need a term loan, line of credit, or whatever the situation is, I recommend you give us a call. Guys, my name is Dayton Reinsberger. I'm the Chief Revenue Officer here at Niche Capital. Our direct line here is 714-815-0666. We're out in Irvine, California, which is the lending capital of the world. All the big banks are here, and that is why we give the best terms, the best rates, and the fastest funding, is because we know exactly what we're doing. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Hope to hear from you soon. Bye for now.